Hi everyone, it's PawPaw Ray. Don't have baby with us this afternoon, but I wanted to show you something that we sent away for and got in the mail. It's our Ancestry DNA tests. I have one for myself and one for my wife, one for Nana. And I just wanted to show you how these things come to you in the mail and what's inside of them and kind of how they work. Ours was a 2-pack, so this is all just wrapped in the clear plastic with our address on it, and we cut them apart. Now I already activated Nana's online, and we're gonna have to do mine next. But I wanted to show you right when we opened it what was in this thing. Now we had our DNA tested several years ago because we like doing genealogy. We like doing our family tree research. We've done it for many years, and we've got a lot of stories in our family. And my grandfather always told us that he told us that his father was Cherokee from North Carolina, but because he was born out of wedlock, he didn't have the paperwork. And everybody always said, well, that's just a story. So I wanted to get something that maybe gave us an idea that might be true. And the DNA test that we came back with actually said that I have, I think it was 15% Native American DNA in my system somewhere. So that was nice to see, but that was several years ago. And lately they've gotten a bit more sophisticated, so we've got another one. So this is what comes in your case. You open it up, and there's an Ancestry DNA welcome card, and it has information inside of it that tells you exactly step by step what you have to do. See if I can get that so you can see it. Yeah, step by step. The first step being to activate it on your computer through their website. You start an account, a free account with Ancestry.com. And then it shows you how to take your sample. Now the last one that we did, the sample took cell tissue from the inside of your cheek and you mailed that in. This one takes an amount of saliva, and then you put it in a tube with some sort of stabilizer and you mail that in. So it'll be interesting to see the differences in results, hopefully just more precise results that we get this time. So this is on the card, and when you activate it, there's a place to write your name and the activation code that you send in. So that came on top. Here's a collection bag that you seal up the tube of saliva in it when you mail it in. Here's a sealed package with the collection tube in it. Has a collection tube with a little funnel on it that you just kind of, there's no other way to say it. You drool or you spit down into it, and there's a level that you have to make. Once you have that, you pull the funnel off and you put some of the stabilizer or whatever it is in there, and then there's a way to seal the whole thing. I haven't looked at the instructions that close to see exactly what that is, but that's how that in a nutshell is what you have to do. And this is all sealed up for you, and there's a code on there that you put on your activation field on your on the website, on the Ancestry.com website for the DNA stuff when you activate your test. And we have to activate both of them since we're doing 2 tests. And also in the little box here is a smaller box. It already has postage and address information on it, and we'll be putting our sample inside the bag and sealing it up, and then putting all of this inside the address box and sealing it up, and then we'll put it out for the postman, postwoman to take away from here and take to, let's see, it looks like it's going out to Utah. Some labs at Utah, and that's where they'll do the actual test. And then we keep watch on our email to find out when the test is completed, and then we can see the results. So that's what I wanted to show you. And we're going to go ahead and do part of this so that way you can actually see it happening. Okay, according to the card, the first step is to go to ancestrydna.com/activate and activate your account. So that's what we're going to do first. Okay, now we're to step 2. This is where you actually gather your sample. It says, do not eat, drink, or smoke, or chew gum for 30 minutes before giving your saliva sample. That's PawPaw Ray reading upside down. How's that? So the first thing to do, it says, fill the tube with saliva to the black wavy line. Says it's less than, says it's not difficult. That is less than 1/4 teaspoon. Do not overfill. Okay, well, I don't feel particularly saliva-y right now, so that shouldn't be a problem. We'll see how it goes. But I don't want to gross you out, so I'm not going to show the actual collection. But this is what is inside the sealed package. Here's the tube itself. Has the activation code on it that is on front of everything with my package. And my wife's numbers are different from mine, but all of her stuff is numbered likewise for her set. And here's the little, I don't know if you can make that out. There's a little funnel on top. And we're going to drill into that and fill it up to the wavy line, which is right there. See it? There we go. All right. Well, it looks like we've got the saliva collected. Here's a couple tips for you. Have a napkin close by, especially if you have whiskers like Papa does, just to make it not quite so gross. Also, make sure that your funnel is down firmly on the top. Mine was a little askew. So make sure that's on there firmly. And we have enough in there, and there might be a little bit, but there's bubbles, and they said don't count the bubbles. So the bubbles on the top don't count for filling the line. So let's see what the next instruction is. It says replace the funnel with the cap. Now the cap is a one-piece little bit of invention here that has the, whatever this blue stuff is, I keep calling it stabilizer. I don't know what it is. We call it magic solution for all I know. But it's all right there in the top, and apparently what happens is revealed in the next step. So we replace the funnel. We take the funnel off of here. We get to keep that for in memoriam, I guess. And we put the lid on here and turn it down. And then You tighten it down, and what it does, that releases it is called stabilizing fluid. It releases the stabilizing fluid from the top cap into the bottom. So let's see if you can see that, if my big fingers don't get in the way. There we go. The blue solution is finally going down in there. The tube is kind of small, so I'm thinking if you don't have such big mitts, it might be easier to grab onto the tube and twist the lid at the same time. But it finally made a crack sound, and the lid is on there about as tight as you can imagine it wanting to be. But the blue stuff is right now sitting on top. And then it says shake the tube for at least 5 seconds. See, this is the part that baby could help with, because she likes to count to 5, and you know all the other numbers she counts to, but she likes to count to 5. So this is a toddler friendly part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said at least 5 seconds. And then, okay, so it's all mixed up, so it's some weird alien color. It says place the tube in the collection bag. We have the collection bag. Looks like there's a little napkin in there for overspill. We'll leave that in there, since there's no instructions as to take it out. So we'll leave that in. There's plenty of room for the tube to fit in there. Then you seal it with the adhesive strip. It has one of those postal envelope seals. Just peel off the protective, straighten her out, and I'm going to put it on the table like I always do when I do these things. Try and make it straight. And seal it as best I can. Then place your sample in the prepaid mailing box. So we'll put the tube in there. There's plenty of room for it to fit. Just mush the envelope down in there. Push the flaps down. And then there's another adhesive strip to remove. Comes right on. Well, that's the protective. And then you fold it on over and seal it down. And the final instruction is to mail it. So that's it. Samples all ready. And hopefully we'll find out some more definite DNA information. So, once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Please go down and like this video, comment if you would. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. And now we just have to wait for the results of our DNA tests to come back. And as always, at the end of our videos, we want to thank you for coming and say bye-bye.